I don't know, man. After seeing that piece, I'm pretty sure Farley Flex would have put me through on Canadian Idol.
Honestly, Sean, I'm going to have to go with no. He probably would have chosen someone like Candice Lecca, who's actually coming up later on in the show. Candice recently played at the Opera House. You know who else played there, actually?
Who?
A band called Vulgar Manor. They've actually been together for about 18 months, making some pretty intense music. Our producer, Alex, actually just did a story on them, so let's check it out.
The name of our band is Vulgar Man. Bardia plays guitar, I play the drums, Anthony plays bass, and Adam sings.
I don't know, I can describe what genres, like, I mean, I already went through, like, punk rock and metal and, like, stuff like that. Yeah, I guess it would be, kind of, you can go through that punk rock thing if you want, but, like, it's stuff we like playing, it's stuff that kind of just happened, like, I would write a riff, Victor would write a riff, Adam would write some lyrics, and they just kind of, whatever sounded right for the mood of each specific song is kind of what we went through. So I don't think we ever thought about it in like a broad range of what kind of music we play all together. It's just specific songs sound certain ways, and some punk, some metal, something else.
We just throw all our influences together.
It's like mishmash.
Punk influences, metal influences, fused.
Just normal stuff that you think about during the day, you know, what upsets me about the world, right? You know, typical times, things you could just sing about that, you know, other people will sort of get some kind of reaction from, you know?
And it's really weird because some of the songs that I've written in the past, a situation or some kind of, something happened later on in the future that I was able to relate to the music more, you know? It's pretty strange.
We met when I met him in grade 1, or younger than that. He like threw something at my head the first time, and I'm just like, who is this guy? And then we've been friends since about like grade 1, and then we met these guys. We met him in high school and him in high school, and then we just like started hanging out.
Yeah, but we were like always like the punk rockers at the school and stuff. It was easy, right? You know, just
Yeah.
it was just, you know, and so we just started like jamming and playing music. And so, I don't know, one day it was like, all right, so let's get a band going.
We were jamming out at a bar, Filthy McNasties, and we ended up coming up with about like 1,000 names on tissue paper. And this was just when it was just me and Barty in the beginning, making up some tunes, trying to get something to happen. So Vulgar Manor just popped out. I just thought that we were all, you know, obnoxious and, you know, we could all be vulgar at times. The manor, we live on Forest Manor, so we just put 2 and 2 together and there we got 4.
I think we have different views on the whole performing thing. Like, I think it's hard. I think sometimes it's really difficult to find people you know or people that can help you out in any way. Not only just finding like a venue or a time to perform, but equipment or a way to get there. So, you know, I think it's difficult sometimes, but we've done it, you know, 4 or 5 times. Usually when it does happen, it's usually Adam or Victor who knows someone we can like maybe get a show through and stuff like that. And then it's all about connections, so yeah.
When you see the crowd moving, you know, makes you want to move, makes you want to, you know, come back twice as hard as they can, so they could just keep raging more and more and more, you know?
He was very energetic persona, basically, same way he is in real life. It's a lot of fun to be around him and to see him on stage. It's an exchange of energy.
If you come to the shows, we try to have some sort of demos or recordings ready for the shows, but you can get on MySpace as well, myspace.com/vulgarmanor, VULGARMANOR.
For what we have online already, it was a friend of ours who, you know, said, hey guys, you know, I'll help you get started. I'll give you guys, you know, some of my time and, you know, we can get you 3 recordings. So we went to his house and did it. And sometimes you luck out like that. So we'd love to get an album going, you know, but again, it's all about money. You gotta have the cash to do it, and, you know, none of us are in the situation where we could spare it.
Music is an amazing tool. It's used to create, connect, and entertain. It's been used for therapy to fight many symptoms from physical to mental ailments. Our next story is produced by Johnny Dienstuber and tells us how music can help Alzheimer's patients. You'll never see karaoke the same way again.
Irreversible, progressive brain disease that slowly destroys memory and thinking skills, and eventually even the ability to carry out the simplest tasks. Although there is no cure for Alzheimer's, Music has been introduced as a therapy to help people who are suffering from the illness.
Since they have dementia, and if they hear a song that they used to know or they can, kind of recognize, they sing along. And then they always say music works with everything, no matter how depressed or how confused they are. Then you see them start tapping or clapping or singing to the song.
People with Alzheimer's remember something. It's usually the music that they used to sing and dance to when they were younger. So we always try to pick songs they know, and we always try to sing the same songs that we know that they love, because we know they don't remember from week to week what we sang. But if I see somebody singing along to something that I'm singing, then I'll do that song again. When I go to visit my mom and I'm not doing karaoke, everybody looks at me and notices and says, "Wow, are you gonna sing?" And they're so hopeful. And I go, "No, you have to wait until Monday." And I know they don't know what day of the week it is and what day of the week is Monday, but when they know that I'm not going to sing, they just look crestfallen. They just look so sad.
My husband is Vic, and he's been in long-term care for 7 months. Music is the universal language, and everybody feels music in their own way, and he certainly feels the music, especially 50s music that's really familiar to him. He's standing up and he's listening, and if you hold his hand, you'll feel that he's keeping an absolute identical beat to the music. So he feels it. It's something that moves through the body. It's like a vibration, really.
We have one resident in there. They just came in. She was in the dining room and they told her, "Oh, God is there." She's like, she was really, really looking forward to it. She rushed her food, got to her the room, changed, just looking forward to it. She's there now dancing, so she likes the karaoke. And just that they have the words that she could sing to it, it's really good.
Alzheimer's doesn't get better. So there's no cure. What it is a way of keeping dementia and Alzheimer's patients engaged for as long as they are aware enough to stay engaged. Because this is not a disease that gets better. This is a disease that progresses. But it's a wonderful, wonderful way of keeping these patients engaged as long as we can.
Just to have the social aspect of their lives, not that because you have Alzheimer's, that you cannot participate in social life, so just to give them a part of their life as well.
You can't sing the words to a song without feeling them, unless you're made of stone.
He's been here for 7 months now, and the one common denominator really that keeps him going really is music.
Even though there was no cure for Alzheimer's and dementia, the benefits of music therapy encourage doctors to believe that one day there will be.